Today we're going to be talking about Courage the Cowardly Dog and how it is my favorite show of all time. Well, cartoon at least. Anyway, Courage the Cowardly Dog was a big part of my childhood. I used to, watch it all the time. Like, oh, this is the greatest shit since crack. And I would just watch it constantly and have fun. But it took me a while until I got older to realize how deep that show was. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass. Maybe I'm not. Let's find out. So, the first time, I didn't realize it. This was the first time I actually found out it was deep. So, at first I was like, oh, this is just funny. It was the episode, I can't remember the episode exactly, but it was the one where, I think it was Shirley's Curse, where she cursed Eustace to have or Eustace? Whatever. Eustace, yeah, to have a rain cloud over his head constantly. You're getting my popcorn soggy. Anyway, so through the entire episode, Eustace was just being a dick to everyone, and the cloud kept getting bigger and stronger. It's at one point, actually this also reminds me of a really messed up point in the episode where a guy apparently was getting raped or killed by a tentacle monster in the alley and was like, Mr. Please give this to my fiance, tell her I love her. And being Eustace, he crumples it up and throws it away, saying, do it yourself. When you think about that, that's extremely messed up. Anyway, back to the whole it's deep thing. Eustace. Eustace. There's a U.
Eustace.
I know.
His name is Eustace.
Ho-ohs.
Yes.
Or ho. Useless. Anyway. So, the rain cloud keeps getting bigger and bigger, and then Muriel, being kind of a dick, is like, sleep on the roof. So, he's on the roof shaking, in this giant rain cloud. And also being a nice person, she's like, give him a blanket because he's cold on the roof. So Courage goes up there, and apparently this prompts Eustace to go crazy because he can't see because earlier he lost his glasses. Wow, I'm doing this way out of order. Anyway, so he starts attacking people. Oh, by the way, it's his birthday also. I'm just remembering this fucking episode, aren't I? Anyway, so blah blah blah. He attacks everyone, and he kidnaps Muriel, puts her on the roof, and starts shoving mushrooms out of his inner mouth that came out of his body. Anyway, it was a weird show. Anyway, so Courage runs to Shirley, who put the curse on him in the first place, which, by the way, is my favorite character. And she's like, yo, the only way the curse is going to be removed if he stops being a dick. And Courage is like, okay, fine. And it's like, how? And she's like, here, just use the mirror. So Courage is like, okay, I'm going to use this mirror to make him stop being a dick. Except it doesn't work because being Courage, he breaks through it like an idiot and proceeds to sit there with a mirror frame. And Eustace is all like, after being mean to everyone, like, get away, I don't care about my birthday. He sees, like, he looks at the mirror frame and, like, I guess he's hallucinating because it becomes a small Eustace. Fucking Eustace. And it's all like, oh man, I'm so hot and my head is burning on fire. And Eustace is like, yo, where's your hat, little kid? And it's like, I don't got one. I'm a poor bastard. And Eustace is like, oh man, that's sad. A kid shouldn't have a hat. So Eustace proceeds to give the little kid his hat, even though the kid was Courage because he was hallucinating. Anyway, that was enough to make the storm cloud go away because, Eustace wasn't a terrible person at all, and everything's fine and dandy. And at the end of the episode, Eustace is in the bed, and Courage is like, here. He's like, go fuck yourself. So the rain cloud comes back up and strikes him and pretty much kills him. He's pretty much the Kenny of the show, now that I think about it. But there was a lot more deep, somewhat episodes throughout the series run. Like, I think one was, and I wouldn't say, like, deep in undertone, just in the feel of the episode. There was, I think it's kind of Creator of the Stars or Star Maker something. Pretty much it was a giant space squid that made stars. And somewhere down the line, his family got attacked by a black hole. So the father dies and the mother crashes on the Earth. Now, I think she was also pregnant, so the government was trying to, like, prod and kill her, whatever it was, and it was up to Courage to stop them. Blah, 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 stuff happens, the funny agents. At the end, she gives birth to the Star Makers. They fly up into the, the sky to make stars, and the mother dies. But, so, before, instead of just having a giant rotting space squid corpse on the floor, she actually blooms into flowers. I'm like, wow, that's really nice. Back in the day, I was like, oh, that's funny, and that's nice. But now I'm like, there's somewhat of an undertone to some of these episodes. Because a lot of the characters, like, learn deeper lessons than what you would expect them to learn. And sometimes they're just assholes. But, stuff like that. That's my extremely short thing about Courage the Cowardly Dog. It was crappy. No, it wasn't. It was amazing. Anyway, I'll catch you next time for whatever these things are. I'm Audi 2000. It's a car, right? You can stop it now, cause I'm done talking about stuff. Yeah, then we're gonna start something.